Oil prices surged nearly $2 a barrel on Monday to their highest settlement levels in over a month, adding to last week's gains as investors grew more optimistic on the demand outlook.
지난 월요일 국제유가가 배럴당 2달러 가까이 오르면서 한 달 만에 최고치를 기록해 낙관적 투자 심리로 촉발된 지난주 상승세를 이어갔습니다. Tell us more.
Right, so the U.S. West Texas Intermediate Crude Futures gained by $1.88 or 2.4% to settle at $80.33 a barrel. It's the highest since the end of April. And the global benchmark Brent crude gained $1.63 or 2% to $84.25 a barrel. And that was also the highest since April. And they said that last week, both benchmarks posted their first weekly gain in 4 weeks after reports from the OPEC Plus producer group, the International Energy Agency or IEA, and U.S. Energy Information Administration raised confidence that oil demand will improve in the second half of the year and help inventories draw down. So reassurances from OPEC Plus that a plan to raise supplies from the fourth quarter of this year could be paused or reversed based on market conditions also helped prices firm, and that plan unveiled after the group's meeting on June 2nd had led to a sharp sell-off in prices.
네, 국제유가가 계속 오르고 있는 모습이고요. 지난 4월 말 이후 현재 그 최고치를 기록하고 있습니다. 자, 첫 번째 표현을 볼게요. Adding to, what does that mean?
Add to. So it means to increase something. You're adding to. So you're putting more to something.
무언가에다가 다른 것을 더할 때 adding A to B, B에다가 A를 더하다, 보태다라는 뜻이 되겠죠. 그래서 우리 수학에서 addition이라고 하면은 덧셈이 되겠습니다. 뭐 말 나온 김에 네 개 다 얘기를 해보죠. 뺄셈은
Subtraction,
네, 그다음에 나눗셈,
division,
그리고 곱셈.
multiplication.
이게 제일 길어요. 네, 근데 multiplication
Yep.
이게 이제 곱셈이고요. division, addition, subtraction 이런 것들 다 같이 알아두면 좋습니다. 자, 그다음에 grow optimistic.
Grow optimistic. So it means to become optimistic. Optimistic, of course, means to become hopeful. So someone who is optimistic is hopeful about the future or the success of something in particular.
Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, when we say someone's optimistic, it's a sort of a cup half full person,
Yeah.
as opposed to a cup half empty person.
Yeah.
그냥 보통 우리가 말하는 낙관적인 사람, 뭐 비관적인 사람 할 때 optimistic 또 많이 쓰지만 경제 전망에 대해서도
Yes.
많이 쓰는 단어죠. 네, 낙관적으로 전망을 하다 아니면 비관적으로 전망을 하다. So growing optimistic라는 것은 이제 점점 더 이렇게 낙관적인 전망을 내놓고 있는 투자자들 얘기를 지금 하고 있습니다.
Yep.
자, 다시 한번 볼게요. Oil prices surged nearly $2 a barrel on Monday to their highest settlement levels in over a month, adding to last week's gains as investors grew more optimistic on the demand outlook. Now, here's our next headline.
Heat waves across Greece have left multiple tourists missing or dead, with many of the victims said to have been on hikes when they disappeared.
그리스 전역을 덮친 폭염으로 몇몇 관광객들이 실종되거나 사망한 가운데 이 중 많은 수가 하이킹을 하던 중이었던 것으로 알려졌습니다. So if you're traveling in Greece or if you have any plans to travel to Greece soon, then please be aware that it's extremely hot. And locals are saying, don't go hiking in this weather because there's been so many accidents recently.
Yeah. So the country is suffering its earliest heat wave on record. You know, we've been seeing really hot temperatures a little bit earlier than expected, I guess. And they're saying that the winds from North Africa have been pushing up the temperatures, and high temperatures are expected to persist in Greece this week. A lot of schools have been forced to close, and these top tourist sites, including the ancient Acropolis, they've been forced to close as well. So the body of an American tourist has reportedly been found on a Greek island, and that adds to the list of foreigners that have gone missing or have been found dead during this recent record-setting heat wave. There was a Dutchman who was also found dead on the island of Samos over the weekend, and that also follows the recent death of a British TV presenter on the island of Symi. And adding to the list, there were were 2 hikers who were found dead on June 5th on Crete, and another American is among at least 3 others that are reported missing.
네.
And they were all on hikes while they were
네.
while they disappeared or have been found dead.
네, 그렇습니다. 지금 이 폭염으로 인해서 사망자가 많이 나왔습니다. 미국인, 영국인, 그다음에 이제 네덜란드인 등등 그리스를 여행 중이었던 관광객들이 공교롭게도 다 하이킹을 하다가 이렇게 실종이 되거나 사망한 상태로 발견이 됐다고 하는데요. 그래서 지금 워닝이 발령이 됐을 정도로 그 주의보라고 해야 되겠죠.
Yes.
관광객들에게 주의하시라고 나라에서 이렇게 얘기를 간곡히 부탁을 하고 있으니까요. 혹시 여행 계획하시는 분들이 계시다면
Stay hydrated.
네.
Maybe avoid hikes, avoid going up to high elevated places. Stay in cool areas, maybe under shades.
이렇게 땡볕 아래 수분이 많지 않은 그리고 정말 그냥 직사광선 그대로 쬐게 되는 그런 하이킹은
Yeah.
권장하지 않는다고 합니다.
Yeah.
지금 현재 그리스에서. 자, 일단은 이제 몇몇 관광객들이 실종되거나 사망했어요.
Yeah.
일단 뭐 한두 명이 아니니까
Right.
다수라고 볼 수도 있을 텐데 영어로는 multiple이라는 단어를 썼습니다.
Right.
한둘 이상일 때 쓰는 단어죠.
Right. So it's not just one person. We had many people. So we use multiple to describe things that consist of many parts or involve many people or have many uses.
Yeah, you could say several. You could say a couple of.
Yeah.
A couple of doesn't mean two.
Yeah.
It means more
Many,
than.
yeah.
more than two. 자, multiple이라는 단어가 여기 쓰였고요. 그다음에는 이제 참 multiple choice라는 단어가 있죠. 우리 객관식에서 이게 뭐 한 사지선다, 오지선다 이렇게 있잖아요. 그것도 이제 multiple choice라고 합니다.
Right.
그런 게 이제 객관식 문제에 여러 개의 보기가 있을 때 쓰는 표현이고 hike라는 단어 볼게요.
Right. A hike is it's like a long walk, especially in the country or wilderness, or it could be in the woods as well,
그렇죠.
or in the mountains.
네, 그렇습니다. 그래서 하이킹하는 거를 hike 명사로 표현을 할 수 있어요. 물론 동사로도 많이 쓰고요. 다시 읽어보겠습니다. Heat waves across Greece have left multiple tourists missing or dead, with many of the victims said to have been on hikes when they disappeared. Here's our final headline.
China has launched an anti-dumping investigation into imports of relevant pork and pork byproducts from the European Union, a move that paves the way for trade restrictions on a sensitive sector for the bloc.
중국이 유럽연합에서 수입되는 돼지고기 및 돼지 부산물에 대한 반덤핑 조사에 착수해 이것이 향후 EU의 민감한 경제 분야에 대한 중국의 무역 제한 조치로 이어질 가능성이 커졌습니다. Are we looking at another trade war?
Kind of a tit for tat thing, right?
Yep.
So this investigation was triggered by a complaint filed by the China Animal Husbandry Group. It's a state-owned company that deals in animal farming, and this announcement is seen as a prelude to retaliation for the upcoming EU tariffs on China-made battery electric vehicles, or BEVs, which are suspected of being heavily subsidized and sold at artificially low prices. So the European Commission said last week that it would impose additional duties on these goods starting July 5th unless Beijing offers remedies to ensure fair competition. The proposed duties would range from 17.4% to 38.1% and come on top of the existing 10%. But even before these duties were announced, Brussels was on high alert over possible retaliation from China, which tends to slap tit-for-tat curbs when Western allies confront its long-standing unfair trade practices. So China's Ministry of Commerce has denounced the EU inquiry as a naked protectionist act that artificially constructed and exaggerated the so-called subsidies, and it also vowed to resolutely take all necessary measures to firmly defend the legitimate rights and interests of Chinese companies.
네, 지금 현재는 이 돼지고기를 가지고 어떤 무역 전쟁, 통상 분쟁이 일어나고 있는 그런 방향으로 가고 있는 것 같다. 전문가들이 이렇게 분석을 하고 있는데 돼지고기에 대한 중국의 반덤핑 조사에 앞서서 EU에서 중국산 전기차에 대해서 관세를 많이 부과했단 말이에요. 그래서 이제 중국이 보복 조치로 그래? 그러면은 EU가 전 세계에서 돼지고기 제일 많이 수출하거든요.
Yep,
굉장히 민감한 그런 분야라고 볼 수 있겠어요. 근데 거기에다가 이제 중국이 뭐 여러 가지 조사를 착수하고 더 나아가서 거기에 또 다른 뭐 관세를 부과할 수도 있겠죠. 그렇게 되면은 더 큰 통상 분쟁, 무역 전쟁이 될 텐데
Yeah.
그런 모습이 좀 보인다. 이런 겁니다. 자, 일단 돼지고기와 돼지고기의 부산물 이런 표현을 좀 보고 싶은데요.
Right. Byproducts.
Yeah.
So we said pork and pork byproducts.
Right.
So pork is, of course, the meat that comes from pigs. And the byproducts is, we're talking about, products like sausages, maybe. So, and when we say byproducts, it's an incidental or secondary product that is made in the manufacture or synthesis of something else.
Yeah. So things made with pork.
Yes.
Not necessarily pork itself. 그래서 돼지고기 부산물을 pork byproduct라고 합니다. by-products.
Yep.
What about paving the way for something, Karen?
Paving the way for something. So, when you are paving the road, it makes cars easier to travel, right? So, pave the way means exactly that. It makes it easier for something to happen or someone to do something or making something possible to do something or someone to follow.
네, 어떤 길을 여는 것을 paving the way for something이라고 하는데요. 지금 현재 상황대로 간다면은 중국이 앞으로 유럽산 돼지고기에 대한 여러 가지 제한을 둘 수도 있겠다. 그런 이제 제한 조치의 길로 가고 있는 거 아니냐. 그런 얘기거든요. It's paving the way for further restrictions라고 했습니다. 자, 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. China has launched an anti-dumping investigation into imports of relevant pork and pork byproducts from the European Union, a move that paves the way for trade restrictions on a sensitive sector for the bloc. Well, that's it for the headlines.